everybody, welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the podcast where we watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball. Then we come on to the podcast. We talk about it. We do some improv. We do some bits. We get into the deep, dark side of Dragon Ball.
I mean, this episode, yeah.
Yeah, this episode for sure.
Oof.
Maybe more than most. And then, we talk about it. We do all this fun stuff. But we gotta do some Kame, some stuff that we call Kame housekeeping. We don't want to bring you into a party with a dirty, stinking atmosphere. So we gotta clean up a little bit. And part of our Kame housekeeping, the first part of that Kame housekeeping, is something we like to call the 1 minute roundup.
The sun's in my eyes. I don't like it.
Well, Roger, look at me. Look down.
Okay, looking down. That's a little better.
Okay, no, you need to go at least 90 to see me. We are of equal height.
All right, so head down, eyes up. Yep. The sun's still in them.
Nope. You gotta focus your ocular nerves onto me. I've been spending a lot of time with a local surgeon. He told me what an ocular nerve is.
Can you just jump up and get in front of my eyes?
All right,
before the sun burns them through.
Yeah, because I need your sight. I need your sight, or else how in sweet Alabama shores anything are we gonna get these cattle back home in time for supper?
The sun was just so beautiful. I had to look at it. Are you in front of me yet? I just see a bunch of white right now.
No, here I go. I'm up there. Hey, I'm waving my hands. Now you're staring into my chest. There should be no sunlight.
Were you always a blob of some sort?
Oh, no. Please tell me. Please tell me you have not done it and gone.
You really let yourself go.
How dare you?
You got blobby.
And scene. And that's a little Western improvisational scene that we like to do to get ourselves warmed up for the improv later in the show. And when one of us laughs, that ends that scene. So unfortunately, we didn't get to see the conclusion of those.
We didn't get to see that friendship deteriorate.
Yeah, we didn't see how that friendship exploded like that one character's eyes by staring at the sun. But the 1 minute roundup proper is where one of us, this time it's Aaron, has 1 minute to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball up until this point. If you're keeping track, and I really hope you are, that is 128 episodes of Dragon Ball condensed into 60 seconds. Aaron, take it away whenever you're ready.
Cool, so never. Bye.
Okay. Wait, I'm getting him back. He'll be back. He always comes back. I just have to wait it out. It's like when you have a really stubborn child. It's like, I'm going to run away. You just say, do it. And then you sit in the living room in the dark.
I did really run away, okay?
Huh?
This is me yelling through the window. I ran away, for real.
Oh, no, you haven't run away. You're still in the property.
Well,
I'm
on the sidewalk.
Okay. I can still see you. Are you striking out on your own?
Hey, what's for dinner? Again,
I'm sorry. I can't hear you. You don't live here. You don't do this podcast, so you don't get dinner.
Hold on, I'm going to walk over to the door.
Okay, let me just open that.
Hey, former host.
Hey, former host.
I just want to know what's for dinner tonight, because if it's good, I might stay around.
Oh, yeah.
But if it's not, I'm just going to leave like I originally planned, and we'll follow through with.
Oh, okay, yeah. So since, I was just going to be celebrating taking over the podcast full-time by myself, I was going to order myself, one of the best pizzas I've ever had. It's
best pizza, my favorite, from my favorite place.
Yeah. It's from Best Pizza I've ever had, and it's the best pizza I've ever had. And, it's the kind of thing that my old co-host would have just been all the way down for, but now...
I don't want to lick my lips on this microphone that's somehow next to me, but I can't help it.
Oh, well, you're going to have to help it because you don't
Well, when's it gonna get here? In about an hour-ish?
Probably. It'll probably get here in an hour.
All right, well, I'll hang around. Look, I know you're worried about me and me getting a good meal when I'm out on my own, so I'll stay, I guess, do the podcast and the roundup.
Oh.
And then, but after the best pizza, I'm gone. I'm out of here.
Okay, after the best pizza, you're just gonna go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's a roundup.
See, audience, I told you.
In 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic Dragon Balls. If you collect them all, you get any wish you want. And it stars Goku, a magic boy, a strong boy, a fighting boy who's maybe an alien. And he has a bunch of adventures. The first one, he beats up a goblin king who's trying to take over the world with all of his many friends. Then he trains with his best pal Krillin and Roshi for the Tenkaichi tournament to get good at karate, but he only gets second place in it. Then he goes and tries to find one of those Dragon Balls because it reminds him of his grandfather. It belonged to his grandfather. And in doing so, he beat up the Red Ribbon Army. Then he beat up a bunch of monsters and met his dead grandfather, and they fought, but it was fun. And then he went off and hung out in the world for about 3 years to train. Then he went to another Tenkaichi tournament and got second place again to a Triclops. But then his friend Krillin died by a demon lord, and he beat up that demon lord after like drinking some water and some other stuff. But then that wasn't enough. He had to go meet God to help bring everyone back. But in exchange, he has to train with God and another dude.
Yay! That's right. Audience, you can applaud.
Arturo took me out of the rotation of that. So it's as people may say, it's been a while. Since I've done that.
Hey.
It felt bad.
Well, look, even if it felt bad to Aaron, if you are like, whoa, that 1 minute roundup, there's some detail missing. We do that so you don't have to, fully catch up and listen to every single episode of the podcast to get where we are now or to get where we've been. We do that for you guys, the listeners, and we value your time. Okay? We value your time. But if there was something you're like, Goblin King, I don't remember that.
When did David Bowie show up?
Yeah, when did David Bowie show up in this goddamn anime? Or you want to know what happened in the first Tenkaichi tournament? You can go back and listen to all our old episodes and check out those old episodes wherever you get your Dragon Ball content. Do what you want with it, okay? Just do what you want with it. Because
it's yours now. Our apartment won't let us have it anymore.
That's right.
There's a policy. No pets.
No pets.
No roundups.
No pets, no roundups. But, they didn't say we can't have a roundup here every now and then.
The roundup can come and visit.
Yeah, roundup can come and visit for a weekend.
No more than 7 days consecutively.
So all you have to do is break it up every now and then. But the second...
Leases are terrible. Oh, God.
The second piece of common housekeeping that we have to do is let you know that Aaron and I watch 2 different versions of the show. I watch the English dubbed version, and Aaron watches the Japanese English subtitled version. Why we do this, you may ask? It started off as a beautiful mistake that burgeoned into an even more beautiful setup for the podcast, in which through differences in the translations from East to West, the context changes, and all of that, even musically, the show has changed for the different audiences. We do that because it is just additive to the podcast, and we make our mistakes our masterpieces here. So, Aaron, I don't know why I feel lucky right now. I feel pretty lucky that we might get a Yahtzee. And for you new listeners, a Yahtzee is when the English title and the Japanese title are the exact same.
Very rare.
Very rare.
Much like a Yahtzee.
Much like a Yahtzee. So, Aaron, is it cool that you go first?
It is cool.
Well,
it's very cool.
Then take it away, my dear boy.
Episode 129 of Dragon Ball. Episode title, roughly translated, is Time Traveling Goku.
I like that a lot.
It does what it says on the tin.
As advertised.
I will say this. When I saw that title, I'm like, wait, what? Already?
Already?
Already, and also the first time and maybe last time ever, right?
That Goku goes...
That Goku does it, is what I'm saying.
No. I don't believe you're correct. But here's...
Well, fine. I don't do research, so I'm going to believe you.
And thank you for transitioning into this little tidbit. I got to let the audience know that Aaron and I don't do research. That's some nerd's job. We just make the
nerds
funnies.
like you.
And if you... Go on.
I was just going to say, we encourage you, if we're wrong about something, please tell us.
Yeah.
If we don't have all the facts, give us those facts.
Mm-hmm. Arm us with knowledge that we won't seek out for ourselves.
Yeah.
Do us this solid and send it in to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com or send it to any of our social media. Slide into those DMs at Kame House Party on all the meads and feeds. But, Aaron, I have to tell you my episode title. The English language title for episode 129 of Dragon Ball. The Time Room. Eh?
The Time Room?
The Time Room!
I mean, that is what it's called.
It's only featured for 2 seconds, but it's still the Time Room.
Maybe they thought they were going to get more like... Because, they can't see ahead what Toriyama's doing. But
Right.
They're like, oh, it's a room that lets you travel through time. Of course they're going to use this constantly or never.
Yeah. I think it's an absolutely never.
Regardless of the title. We're getting some time travel in this episode. Yeah. We'll cross those time bridges as we time cross them.
Of course, because this episode has more going on in it than I would have expected.
It is jam-packed. Some of that jam's rotten.
Yeah. Oh, there's quite a bunch of rotten jam.
A lot of spoilage, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know how, like, in Back to the Future, at the time, this seems like a fun family romp.
Oh, so much fun.
Yeah, but then when you get older and you think about it, you're like, well, I don't know. What?
You start being like, that was an odd choice.
Yeah, more than odd.
Yeah.
Wait, everyone was fine with this?
Yeah. We accepted this as entertainment?
Spielberg's like, yeah, those are all great plot points. I am for all of this. And I will never change my mind. Me,
Steven Spielberg.
I got an ET to make.
Bye.
I'll be right here on the lot. Because we're shooting at the same lot.
It'll be right over there.
Yeah.
But, Goku is still right on top of the lookout.
I was surprised he was back. You think he'd have to learn more fishing instructionals.
I thought so, too. I thought we were going to get like another half episode where Goku kind of solidified his understanding about being still, that he learned in the last episode. But no, it's him sparring with Mr. Popo.
Yep, and he's still bad at it.
Still no match for Mr. Popo. He's even, for one of the first times, we're just like, Goku's resigning himself. He's like, you're too strong. I can't beat you. I don't know if I'm going to get this. You're too strong. And then, of course, Mr. Popo is like, hey, you know what, Goku? It's time for there's new training we got to do. Follow me. Mr. Popo, and I would have loved this if the episode turned out to be Mr. Popo teaching Goku how to sew. Because the next scene is Mr. Popo sewing. I was like, Goku's going to learn a practical skill.
Yeah, he's like, look, fighting is, you've got, a few years tops. In that career, you got to learn a different trade. You don't want to end up selling used cars.
Or you don't want to have the CTE Goku.
Hold on. Shit. Sorry. Sorry, I had to switch voices real quick. Anyway, what you said, CTE goat? Explain.
Oh,
for someone like me who's dumb and doesn't know what that is.
Well, Goku, CTE is, I forget what it stands for, but basically it's what happens when you have a lot of small blows to the head that may or may not even result in concussions. a lot of American football players get it after their career is over. And it does irreparable damage to your psyche.
So how is sewing going to help me not get this?
Oh,
Or this is just so I don't fight, is what you're saying.
exactly. I'm giving you a practical skill so you don't have to subject yourself to a lifetime of turmoil and psychoanalytic therapy.
But I'm young and nothing's ever going to happen to me.
Oh, well, then put this new uniform on that I made you. And we're going into this room full of gaudy clocks.
It is, I mean, exact and scene.
And scene.
But yeah, then it's once he gets his new gi, it's just a circular room, a cylindrical room.
Cylindrical room.
It's just clock wallpaper, clock floor paper, because they're not actual clocks.
No, but you do hear a lot of ticking and chiming and all that jazz. Mr. Popo calls it the temporal rotunda.
Oh my God. Why wasn't that the title?
I don't know. I was saving that because that would be the best title for this episode. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna say it. Episode 129 of Dragon Ball. The temporal rotunda.
Ooh, that's smooth going down.
Oh, it's smooth coming out too.
Now I want a rotunda just so I can call it the temporal rotunda.
Well, we're gonna have to.
Or it's the tempura rotunda. That's where you serve up those fried delicacies.
Oh, could you imagine walking into a room with tempura fried everything on the wall? Oh, it smells so good, and there's that gentle sound of vegetable oil crackling against the breadcrumbs of tempura.
Panko breadcrumb, the best breadcrumb.
I'm salivating.
So, Mr. Popo says that, quote, all of time, both past, present, and future, is created inside this room. What?
How? Also, if that's the case, so many problems in Dragon Ball Z could have been fixed by going into that room.
There. He's gonna muck it up.
Yeah, Goku's definitely gonna muck up the time stream.
Never give a Goku a time stream.
Never give Goku temporal powers.
He's just gonna pee in it.
That's exactly right. Don't give Goku anything. He's just gonna pee in it.
Yeah, you know his MO.
Mm-hmm. He's got to mark it.
This is mine now. Or you make time represented by a giant clock person, and Goku's got to fight time.
Goku's got to fight time.
That's the natural progression in Super, right? He already fought other dimensions, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing left. He's got to fight time itself.
Well, I mean, he does train with an angel. He's getting there.
Yeah, yeah. Now he's got to train with the devil.
Ooh, train with the devil in the pale moonlight.
Yeah, classic Jack Nicholson line to Batman. You ever train with an angel in the pale moonlight? Or I guess devil. Fuck, I fucked it up.
Don't worry, because
that's why I didn't get the part.
Oh, Aaron, I'm sorry.
I choked in the room.
Well, I would have hoped they could have seen through that and know that. Look, he flubbed one line. Give him one more chance.
Okay, here we go. One more chance. Do you want to know how I got these stars? Fuck.
Okay, Mr.
I was licking my lips the whole time too.
Mr. Aaron Shelton, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, we love you. We just didn't love the read.
Look, this is so many other Jokers have come before me at this point in time in 2008.
Yeah.
The one and then the two. There's Cesar Romero. There's Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. Yeah.
Nicholas?
Jack Nicholson. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. I get him confused with the golfer all the time. I'm sorry.
I am a golfer.
I'm new to Hollywood.
I am not.
So, all right. So a third time.
Yeah. How about one more time?
All right. I'm gonna channel something maybe from the future. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm wearing a grill. Do you want to fuck Harley Quinn while I watch?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Get out of my office.
Oh, not even that laugh?
No,
Aw.
I'm sorry. I don't know if we're ever going to take the Joker in that direction. It makes me sick just thinking about it.
I mean, what about if it was like maybe a very small part of a different DC franchise
Excuse me?
that maybe was a bigger part in pre-production, but then you realize, well, this doesn't really fit in, so you make it a smaller part.
Are you telling me how to do my goddamn
I'm
job?
just making suggestions. Do you want these fish?
Get out of my office.
Oh, well, look. Guess the joke's on me, is all I'll say.
Nice try.
Do you want these fish that I painted smiley faces on?
Yes, I do.
All right. I mean, they're fresh.
I can
fresh.
smell them.
You know why I did it? Just for the halibut.
Oh, okay. Nope. You can take these with you now.
Zoink! I'm off.
And see. Zoink, I'm off.
Yeah. To the Joker's classic catchphrase.
Classic exit line for the Joker.
Come on. You're fighting a villain. You are a superhero of some sort.
Of course.
You're fighting a villain. And he says, Zoinks, I'm off. You're going to pause before you chase him, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a verbal smoke bomb.
That'd make the Flash stop in his tracks. You know what I'm saying?
What? Did that motherfucker say Zoinks, I'm off?
Thanos at the end of Endgame. Spoiler alert.
No.
Zoinks, I'm off.
What? Instead of you should have aimed for the head.
Thor is so bad.
He just keeps repeating it to himself afterwards.
Tony just can't hear anything else for years.
God, put that on my tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
Written in pepperoni and mushroom.
You got it.
The best pizza place.
From the best pizza place ever.
Thinking about it. I just need to get here soon so I can quit.
Well, while we wait, let's just keep going. Mr. Popo, he opens up a portal. Goku falls in. Right? Then we get a cut to the other boys. They're out there training. It's Yamcha, Tien, Krillin. Even Chaozu's getting into the act now.
I am so mad at this because if you remember from last time, Roshi said, go train away from me by yourself. And they're training away from him, but as a big dumb group.
That's right.
I was like, you're not taking his advice.
We were almost ready to get another one of those long-haired Yamcha entrances when Yamcha was training by himself for a while in the woods.
Just fighting trees.
Fighting trees?
I mean, I don't know how much that helped, but...
Hey, it made him look cool. He had some stubble after that. He felt like a real fighter for a little while. He had that cool gi. But no, what we're getting is the four of them are all training hard, carrying boulders on their back, similar to every other training sequence that I've seen them do.
Who do you think suggested, let's carry heavy boulders? That's a good trick.
Krillin.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I know. I knew the answer, but I didn't want to say it.
Krillin's a creature of habit, okay?
Yes.
He's comfortable with what he knows, and that's being second fiddle to Goku.
It's like I can't change the status quo. I can't carry the pressure of this series.
Exactly. Krillin knows his place.
Let a Gohan do that.
Yeah, let a Gohan do that.
For like 10 episodes.
Oh, those were some promising 10 episodes.
I loved them, but
I
we'll
did
get
too.
to that later.
We'll get to that in 3 to 6 years.
Yeah. So Tien, he just gets mad and punches his boulder because he realizes that, well, this is dumb. What are we doing?
Pretty much.
Well, we'll never beat Goku. He didn't just carry boulders. Krillin.
Hey, Tien, just relax, okay? This is what I like to do. I like to carry boulders, and I like to swim around the world. And
sometimes I feel like you don't even want to be stronger than Goku.
Well, geez, Tien, maybe I don't.
What?
Tien, I was dead for like a year. Maybe I'm fine with letting Goku be the strongest person. In case I die again, he can save me.
You know, Krillin, I forgot that, you know, you died, and that is an experience that you need to process, and you seemed okay.
I thought I was, okay? I thought I was. Now I'm back here, I'm carrying boulders. And I'm like, oh man, life is hard. It was a lot easier being dead. There were great board games in Purgatory. Okay?
Yeah, we played.
Tell him, Chaozu.
You ever play Catan?
Look, you want to know who's better than Goku at something? Me and Chaozu at Settlers, okay?
We played Albert Einstein and Lincoln.
Yep.
And Kennedy.
Of course.
Kennedy, the VJ, not the president.
Not the president. Yeah.
Krillin was trying some stuff.
I wanted to experiment. That's how I got better. Tien. And now you just broke the biggest boulder ever. So what are you going to do now?
I'm just saying maybe, look, I understand that you're going through some things, but maybe let's experiment with our training, not just with board game strategies.
Fine. What do you suggest?
I mean, I might think of something here in 10 minutes. Maybe we can cut to something else first. Is that cool?
And see.
Damn. Everyone forgets.
Everybody forgot. Tien didn't even acknowledge that Chaozu was dead.
Yeah.
Poor Chaozu.
I'm fine with it. I'm a ghost anyway.
That's true. I forgot that Chaozu's a ghost anyway.
You think Krillin is lying in bed Krillin has to just wake up in bed at night.
Oh, yeah.
And 18's just again?
Again?
No, she'd be more.
I mean, early on in their relationship, she'd be like, oh my God, get over it.
These humans.
Mm-hmm. But then when Krillin wishes her to be a human, then she's like, oh, I get it. These dream things are fucked up.
I used to just get turned off and get turned on.
Mm-hmm.
Krillin, that's not an opening. I'm just expressing my feelings. Jesus, you would. Anyway, I mean,
I was a monk for so long.
All right.
I was a monk. I didn't.
Meryl's gonna be up in an hour. If we're gonna do it, let's do it.
Yes.
All right,
and see.
You're right. Yamcha's really the only one who gets to have PTSD about the events that goes on in their lives.
Yeah. So then we cut back to Kame House. Roshi, Bulma, Launch, Puar, Turtle, and Oolong all sitting around the living room table, enjoying what I can only assume is an icy, cool orange soda.
Mm-hmm. A Sunny D, if you will.
Yeah, some Sunny D, sucking on some Sunny D.
So basically, it's just Roshi. Basically, to set up sort of what's coming up, it's just Roshi reminiscing about his time training. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Does he have a few choice nicknames for himself?
Ooh, yes, he does.
All right. Well, I think just like the kids from last time, you started off. I have 3 good ones.
3?
Yeah, I got 3 of them.
I only got 1.
Well, what is it?
It's Turtle the Wonder. It's so lame.
Turtle the Wonder.
It's not Roshi the Wonder.
Who fucking gave him that?
I don't know. I mean, we'll get into maybe who could have given him that when we get to it, but geez, I didn't like it.
That's a real Deku situation where it's like, here's the slam. And then he's like, well, I'm going to take that slam and I'm going to welcome to the jam because that's my new hero name.
You're going to slam and welcome to the jam.
But Turtle, yeah, that sounds like some bully gave him that, man.
Yeah. And he talked about how, they think they have it hard. Well, when I was training at the age of 5, I was carrying boulders that big.
Age of 5?
That's what he talks about. He does the whole, back in my day, Master Mutaito made us carry those boulders around on treacherous terrain without shoes.
Shoes haven't been invented yet at the time.
At that time, there were no shoes. But it felt like he almost said, and we had to carry them uphill both ways in the snow without shoes and a chastity belt on. I don't know.
It is definitely some of that. Vince, I have 3 very good nicknames
Lay
for
him
Master
on me.
Roshi. Hey, as because of his training, because of his intense dedication to training, he was called 1, the Demon of Training,
The Demon of Training. Keep going.
the Fist Master,
That was
which
so...
I'm curious who gave him that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Turtle Chan of Might.
Turtle Chan of Might.
Like, why not Turtle?
Why not Mighty Turtle or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Yeah. Just go ahead and rip that off.
Yeah. That's so... Those are...
I was a teenager, and I was a turtle, and I was... some might call me a ninja. It's not that accurate, but
and
close enough.
my powers from my training were almost mutant-like, people said. So they called me the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Copyright TNTN.
TM...
TMTN.
TMNT.
TMNT.
And then Bulma always gotta get a jab in there. Strange how someone that amazing wound up as such a dirty old man and a real piece of shit. One of those things was accurate. One of those things she actually said.
Mm-hmm. And one of those things she actually is.
Ooh.
Boom!
She's a dirty old man.
Boom! She's a dirty old man.
She's lusted after boys.
We all know.
We've seen it.
We've seen it. Bulma thirsty. Thirsty ass Bulma. Keep it in your pants, champ.
I mean, speaking of thirsty, Puar, at the end of all this, when they're like, oh, I hope the boys are doing okay, Puar says, it's really lonely without them. Huh? Without who, Puar?
Without who, Puar? Tell us, Puar.
Puar, do you have a crush on someone?
Ooh, Puar's got a crush on someone.
No, I swear, I don't like anyone in our class.
Puar's got a crush on someone in class, and I'm
shut up, I don't.
And I'm shaking my ass.
Motherfucker, shut up, don't.
Whoa, Puar, take it easy.
Sorry,
take it easy.
I shape-shifted my vocal cords.
You gotta take that shape-shifting stuff down if you want to get a cool guy.
I mean, I didn't say I wanted a cool guy. I mean, maybe I wouldn't mind it.
Well,
someone with, like, I don't know, long hair, or maybe someone who had a broken leg at one point, or I don't know.
Are you talking about that, I don't know, square dude? He's got 4 corners and his name's Yamcha?
You shut the fuck up. I'm not talking about
Oh my God!
I mean,
I saw the face of the devil, Puar. Take it easy.
We've been doing devils and shape-shifting in my shape-shifting elective.
Yeah, well, not everybody else, sees that, so...
All I'm saying is I don't have a crush on anyone, and I don't like Yamcha.
Cool, because, not a lot of people like Yamcha anyway. Everybody's talking
Yamcha's a fucking saint. You take that back.
Okay, whoa, if you didn't like him...
My enemies will fall. Oh, not again.
Okay, everybody, let's settle down. It's time for chemistry class. With me,
my favorite subject,
Professor France.
and
Seed.
Last minute Hail Mary play, Professor France. Coming in with a long shot of comedy.
Hey, you know what? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, okay? Professor France was basically a James Harden double step back 3 at the buzzer to beat Golden State, taking the series to 2-1, throwing it over to you, Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you, Fizz. I just love the way James Harden plays. He's got a whole lot of attitude, just like me. And scene.
Enough about Puar's lovelordiness. We got to get to the real meat and dirty potatoes of this episode.
Dirty, steamy potatoes.
Yeah, steamy, because we see a young woman. She's in a hot spring of some sort. There's steam, so I imagine heat.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a young sunglass wearing rapscallion trying to get a peep.
Mm-hmm. He's got the darkest shades you've ever seen. They reflect no light whatsoever.
This young man, fortunately, is interrupted by Goku falling through a wormhole.
Yep. Turns out that the woman that this young man is eyeing, her name is Fan Fan.
Correct.
Okay, that checks out.
We got a Yahtzee on that part.
Yahtzee on that one. Turns out that young man was trying to sneak a peek, and Goku almost blew it for him. Because if they had gotten caught, they'd been in a heap of trouble.
Oh, yeah. Mutaito?
Mutaito. Master Mutaito.
He would have been so mad about it. Because, look, let's not beat around the bush. This is our young Roshi.
Right.
A young 18-year-old Roshi.
Yahtzee on that. I'm glad they didn't change the age.
Yeah, they didn't be like, I'm 13.
Ew.
I'm 63.
No. So yeah, it's Goku ends up meeting 18-year-old Roshi in the past.
This just each step of the way gets worse and worse. So buckle up again.
Put on your cross the chest seatbelt on this one.
They
keep your feet off the dash.
At the time, I'm sure everyone was having a good time and thought it was funny and appropriate.
Continue.
For children's broadcasting.
Continue.
So, Roshi, not master at this point, lazy old Roshi, he's like, but tell me, kid, you saw them titties, right? You saw, and he said, quote, this is not me being hyperbole, you saw her nipples, didn't you?
What?
Right?
Aaron, what the fuck?
What? You saw those areolas, didn't you, child?
Oh, what? No.
Yeah, no.
I can't believe that. No, I don't want to believe that. I thought the whole Aaron, when you were a little peek behind the digital curtain, we had to talk about some of the content of this episode off. A
little bit.
I just thought you were talking about thematically that it was going to be a problem, not that the actuality of every line, like the opening line essentially was a problem. Because in my version, there's not anything. There's no like, hey, did you see anything? There was none of that. Roshi was like, you must know Fan Fan, don't you? That's why you stopped me. That's why you got in my way. He's like, tell me all about her. What do you know? And that kind of thing. That makes me.
That's better.
It's better. It's not great, but it's better.
The more I think about this, the more it is just. It's just the plot to Back in the Future.
100%.
They just rip that off, and they're like, "This is fine." Mm-hmm. Except no one's related. Thank God.
Thank God, no one's related.
Go that way.
And thank God there was a crazy old man going, "Goku, it's your master, Goku."
No one stole.
He's a kid
from anyone.
What was it? Serbians that stole the plutonium? Armenians. That's a problem too.
We told you this is a problem.
Yes.
This episode's a problem. Here's why. So if he didn't talk about seeing very specific parts of anatomy,
oh god,
then explain why this happens. Because Goku, he's like, look, if you want to see boobs that badly, here you go.
What?
And he lifts up his shirt.
No, okay.
and I don't. Wait, does he not lift up your shirt?
He does. He does. He lifts up his shirt, but he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You can watch me swim if you want."
I don't know which is worse.
Oh God! I took a lot of screen caps of this.
No.
Aaron,
the FBI is going to be up your butt.
Oh man,
get rid of him. Get a VPN. One of the either or.
Honey, you think I'm not always on a VPN? Hey, ain't no government tracking me.
Hey, get one of those bad boys. So, yeah, no, that's honestly, to me, this line and action are worse than any little boy peen any day.
Oh my God, this is dark.
Because that's an innocent peen.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know no better.
And within those scenes, there's not people trying to catch that peen.
Mm-hmm.
That peen falls into a trap. Then he gets his clothes back. No. This is a problem. Young Roshi is canceled.
Everybody
about to get
in this episode. So a rock is thrown at Roshi. And who's the thrower of that rock? Why, it's a young crane, full head of hair,
Ooh,
full set of lackeys.
fully blacked out shades.
Mm-hmm.
And he is full of wanting to kick Roshi's ass.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to be Fan's boyfriend.
Yep.
So lay off.
So lay off, McFly.
Yeah, Naruto, lay off.
Sakura's my girlfriend, Naruto.
Yeah, I did. What little knowledge I have of Naruto, mainly from you. Because I was like, oh man, this is real Naruto, ain't it?
Pretty much. All those early ones is like, there's a lot of early stuff where Rock Lee and Naruto are competing for Sakura's affection while Hinata does that little thing where you shyly point the fingers and is like, I like Naruto quite a bit, actually, so maybe he could just hang out with me instead of fighting over Sakura. But yeah.
There were other girls in Sakura, weren't there?
Plenty of other girls. You got Ino, you got Hinata, Tenten.
Was she just the it girl of ninja school?
Yeah, Sakura's pretty much the it girl.
Well,
she had beautiful pink hair.
If I can diverge for a second, why though?
Why though? Nobody know why though.
The author deemed it thus.
The author said so. That's why though.
This is my type, therefore everyone likes her.
Yeah, I could go on and on about how odd it is that so many people are attracted to Sakura because she comes into her own in Shippuden, but in that early stuff, she is pretty useless. And I hate describing her that way, but as part of Team 7, she doesn't do too much in the beginning. But I digress because we gotta talk about what happens next.
Yeah,
because
a useless Roshi who, when prompted for a fight against Crane, fakes a back injury.
Mm-hmm. An 18-year-old fakes a back injury. What are we doing?
Oh no, my back from all. I lifted too many heavy weights earlier.
Oh, I was training too hard and now my back went out.
Oh, all those women I were smooching on, just my back.
Yeah, I was looking at so many women. I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay, we'll get out of that. But that is how Goku realizes that he is indeed Roshi.
Yep. And that's when Roshi's like, it's not weird that you've heard of me. I'm pretty famous around these parts.
Yeah.
And for seemingly no reason.
Being a fucking creep.
He's a creep and a lazabout, and
if you were my son, of course I'd send you off to ninja school.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you off to train with.
I don't want to.
It's like those episodes of Maury, but instead of going to military school. You know what, Tony? Since you don't care about authority at all, we're gonna send you to ninja school.
Oh, hell no, I ain't going to no damn ninja school. You gotta catch me for, you caught me, fuck.
That's right.
It turns out I'm a teen and you have 3 bodyguards assaulting me.
So that's what's gonna happen. Your parents have already agreed to send you there for 6 months.
Mom, how could you do this just because I stole money from you and then slapped you a bunch of times?
I don't want to do this to you, son, but I have to. Oh, I love you, but I have to do this for your own good.
I'm going to murder you, Mom, when I get out of ninja school, and I'll have the skills to do it. This is going to backfire on you.
Maury, is this really such a good idea?
I'm going to learn... Wait, hold on, real quick. Do I learn about poison techniques in ninja school?
Well, I don't know if you'll learn about
moving
poison
through the
techniques.
shadows.
You'll learn about moving in the shadows.
Various killing my
martial
target
arts
without leaving a trace.
Killing your target without a trace, and most of all, discipline.
That's the worst part. No, it all sounded great until then.
Believe it. And see. Man, I wish there was an anime Mori that sent bad weebs to ninja school.
He just won't leave the basement. He just stays on Reddit all day. We asked him to shave his horrible neckbeard. He won't.
He's always playing Genji in Overwatch. You'd think he'd want to get out and be like him, but no.
I mean, he's platinum and competitive, but that's not a career. Well, it is, but he's not that good. I'll go ahead and say it.
He plays on easy mode against bots.
Yeah, he's not on PC. He's on PS4, so there's no future there.
There's no future.
We tried to get him to be elite, but he won't.
Well, he'll soon be an elite chunin of the Konoha Ninja Academy. He'll be trained by none other than Kakashi-senpai.
You don't think those weebs will be like, yes, finally.
No, they will, and then they realize
They'll love it.
They'll love it, and then they'll have to do all that training and be like forced to live out in the woods and not eat for days like
There's
real
no
ninja.
Wi-Fi.
There's no Wi-Fi, and there's no waifu.
That's on the sign to the entrance of the Ninja Academy.
This is two giant wooden doors, like the entrance to Konoha, open, and then a banner falls down. It says, "No Wi-Fi, no waifu."
No.
Put on this headband, you're about to be a ninja. So after this, after Goku realizes who Roshi is and who Master Mutaito is, of course, he's always thinking, oh, I got to fight the strongest person there is. And at this point, Master Mutaito, I almost called him Doctor, but Master Mutaito.
Might as well.
Dr. Master Mutaito is known as possibly the strongest person on Earth. And so Goku goes to challenge him to a fight. Roshi takes him in. I don't know how many cranedoms that Crane and his cronies do for Roshi and Goku.
He's not he's not a wisecracker. He's just a horrible monster human.
Yeah.
He's just like, he's basically, look, let me fight this kid. You don't waste your time with him. But Master Mutaito's like, no, I'm down for this. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. I like that about Master Mutaito. You never get to see that much about him. It's all what Roshi says, and then this is a little bit of a dip into his past and who he is as a fighter and a teacher. Yeah, he says about Goku, he's like, I can see you're a warrior. There's a warrior in your eyes. So of course, I accept your challenge.
We get about 15 seconds of some good fighting. They're fairly evenly matched until Master Mutaito takes a strike. Goku with the color palette turns to blue. Mm-hmm. And then a commercial.
Hi there. I'm Kakashi of the Hidden Leaf Village, known as Konoha. Do you have a weeb or a nerd that is just not getting the right message? Not taking initiative? Sitting in a basement somewhere or on a computer at a desk? Just watching and consuming not only anime content, but video games as well? Have you noticed that their living quarters are turning into what Naruto's looked like when I came over to his place for the first time? PU. But fear no longer, because now Konoha's doors are open to everyone who wants to learn a little bit of discipline. That's right. Come to Konoha Village, hidden in the leaves, to train your weeb into a ninja worthy of the Hidden Leaf headband. Don't take my word for it. Listen to some of our Jonin.
Hey, I had 12 body pillows, each more crusty than the last. But thanks to ninja training, I just have the one, but it's clean, pressed. Oh, also I know clone jutsu, which is pretty rad.
That's right. You can learn interesting techniques like Kagebushin no Jutsu or the Chidori for you advanced ninja. But we stress that you're here to learn about ninjutsu and discipline. But again, don't take my word for it.
Yeah, I was reticent because I don't like physical activity. I love staying indoors. But then I learned the harem jutsu and... well, I still stayed indoors after that, but that's all. But I'm thankful I learned that. Well, back to my room.
That's right. Learn techniques to assuage your deepest, darkest desires. Or fend off giant enemies like the nine-tailed fox. And we stress that your child or friend or uncle or nephew or niece or cousin or sister or girlfriend will be cut off from the rest of the world and the Western world. Because here at Konoha's Ninja Academy for everyone, there's no Wi-Fi and no waifus. Just call 1-800-BELIEVE-IT-30. It's 1-800-BELIEVE-IT-30 to sign up for your personalized Ninja Academy training with me, Kakashi Senpai.
As seen on Anime Mori.
Anime Mori sponsors this message. Boing.
Do you want to be in the Anime Mori audience? And going to be in the Chicago area? Oh, that was good.
And we're back.
Goku gets knocked against a wall.
But it was strange because Master Butaito didn't punch him.
He just pointed at him.
He pointed at him. He did have a strange aura that we then learn is what Master Butaito calls spirit energy.
Oh, you mean ki?
No, I mean spirit energy.
Jeez, you're being real American about this.
Yeah, in the West we have what's called spirit. It's what the American flag was built with.
Look, cheerleaders aren't just asking for their own health. If you have spirit,
no, they're trying to make sure that you have the power to defend yourself.
It's like it's gonna get. If we lose this game, it's gonna get real rowdy. You better have spirit energy.
You better have some spirit energy
yourself.
to protect what you hold dear. That's American football.
They're coming after your family and your friends. That no one talks. Look, we stopped selling. If you're not in the United States, maybe you're not aware, but in a high school football game, if you're on your home turf and the opposing team loses, they have every right to run through your town.
That's right.
And pillage.
Oh yeah.
And steal.
Mm-hmm.
Not many people practice it,
but it is it's the high school football edict.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like those weird laws that no one ever changed, but they just don't enforce.
They're still in the books in so many states.
Yeah, technically you could still do it, but there'd probably be a lengthy court case about the validity, the veracity of it. But you better have spirit. That's why they asked.
Right.
First of all, about time we get to the key powers here, right?
Oh yeah.
2, Roshi didn't teach anyone ki. I guess he saw Goku use the Kamehameha, and he's like, yeah, good enough. I don't need good. One less thing I got to teach him. Great.
Yeah, that does beg the question. You're right. I hadn't even thought about that. It's like, well, Roshi definitely knows about ki energy.
Mm-hmm.
Notice I'm using ki because I like ki better than spirit energy.
With less syllables.
Feels like spirit fingers in a summer camp. All right, kids, you got to use your spirit energy, or else who knows if we're gonna get ice cream tonight. Ooh!
Boggin Jack, the camp revenant, will come and murder everyone if we don't spirit fingers it away.
Because you got a spirit finger. Everybody, put your spirit fingers up. I'm done. It's an audio medium, so we
can't even do a joke about it. It's so dumb.
But yeah, Roshi never taught them about harnessing their ki or anything like that.
Well, Krillin wasn't ready.
Krillin definitely wasn't ready.
Yeah. I mean, we thought he wasn't ready. He used a little bit. He keyed it up a little.
Yeah, he did probably have to use ki to inflate his body like a balloon, Kirby style. So Master Butaito, he acknowledges Goku's strength, and he's like, "Wow, you're very strong. You're very fast, but you lack the ability to harness your ki energy." So Master Butaito says, "Come with me." He asks Goku if he can split this waterfall, and then Master Butaito, using the same technique, the ki energy technique, harnesses it, points it at the waterfall, and splits it. Also, Roshi is there. So, do you think this is an alternate timeline where Roshi did see the ki energy technique, and before this timeline he hadn't?
Vince, first of all, I hate time travel. I think it mucks everything up.
Hey, I didn't say it didn't muck, but I muck if you buck.
Second, I think this is... I have a feeling that this is the actual timeline. I have a feeling that Roshi, when he first met Goku, he knew.
Yeah.
He knew what was going to go down.
That would be Roshi's style.
And not tell anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But mainly excited to like, oh, that kid who showed me up. I get to fight him now that I'm good at all this and he's weaker.
So that was it. Roshi took him on just so he could beat him in the tournament.
Yeah.
So you could embarrass a child.
Yeah. You know Roshi's not above embarrassing a child.
Especially when that child came between him and his sweet, sweet fan.
You'll see that here. So Goku, trying to practice the key energy split in a waterfall. Can't quite do it. And by quite, I mean at all.
No.
Fan up the river, washing a shirt. It gets swept away in a stream, so she has to come down to get it. Goku gets her the shirt for her, and, they talk. Roshi's watching this exchange. Crane is watching this exchange. Fan says, quote, "Dad would have had such a huge cow if I had lost this."
Who's her dad?
Well, Homer Simpson, of course.
Fan, you don't!
Why I oughta.
Why I oughta.
Haha, yes, domestic abuse.
Oh, boy. Well,
classic comedy, much like the rest
of the episode. Roshi and Crane, they see Fan giving Goku affection. She's like talking about how, you're training really hard. Good for you. She gets down, she bends a knee and she wipes the sweat from his brow.
Which is
the ultimate intimacy.
Like if a stranger did that to you, you're like, she wanna fuck. Right? A stranger.
If I'm working out outdoors, and a stranger comes up to me with a soaking wet t-shirt, it's like, hey, you look sweaty. Mind if I get down on one knee and wipe off your forehead, sir? I'd be like, no, get away from me, you creep.
I mean, that probably would be the first response.
But then my second response was like, oh, you won't fuck.
Damn it. Fuck. I fucked up.
That is usually my actual response to any person I don't know giving me affection or.
Hey, can I sit here? No, leave.
Get away.
Eek.
Then as they walk away, I'm like, oh, they were interested.
Oh,
no.
Man. If only I went to ninja school. If only I believed it. 30.
If only I believed it 30. 30 whole days of believing it with Kakashi.
I'm doing believe it 30. And I get it's real rough, but a lot of ramen and that shit is heavy.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of naps.
You know what I tried? I tried before the believe it 30.
What was that, Vince? I'm waiting.
Hold on. Before I tried to believe it 30, I was on the devil fruit diet.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey D. Luffy's devil fruit diet.
Yeah.
Monkey devil fruit diet, Luffy.
And there's a bunch of names. It's kind of confusing.
It's kind of confusing, but there's a huge community around it, and some people have been doing it for, I don't know,
decades, honestly.
835, what they are calling episodes or weeks. It's said to give them strange powers, like the ability to turn into lava, fire, turn into a rubber man, channel electricity, a talking skeleton.
Wait, is that actually how... First of all, end scene. Second of all,
yeah.
Is that really why that man's a skeleton? He ate a fruit.
Yeah. So
a bone fruit.
He ate a devil fruit.
Mm-hmm.
His best friend was
tricked him.
No, was protecting a devil fruit, I think. And then as he was dying, he told the skeleton man to eat it. And then the skeleton man died after eating it, but then couldn't die, kept coming back to life. And then lost all his flesh. And now he's a skeleton man with an afro and cool ice powers.
Ice powers.
He's got ice powers, bro.
I'll never watch One Piece unless someone pays me to do it. Wink.
Wink, wink.
Wink.
Someone by the name of Pat Rion.
Yeah.
Or my good friend Trick Starter.
I mean, maybe Kofi, last name Kingston. Roshi's the worst wingman. He's a self-destructive wingman because the whole time he's just like, "Oh, you think that guy's working hard? Well, I worked hard too, and I'm great."
Yeah, Roshi takes the, hey, you think he's working hard? I'm training him, so I must be working even harder.
Yeah, I'm taller than him, so smooch.
And then so Roshi is like kind of following Fan creepily.
He's being a big fucking creep. Tell me if this translates. He's just like, Fan, she's so great. I really want to I'd love to do this with her. And then he starts kissing a tree.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he does kiss the tree, but he's like, oh, Fan, she's funny and smart and just the best girl. Everything she touches, she makes better. Even this tree has her essence, and then starts kissing the tree, which is even worse. I think. And way more stalkerish.
I think yours is worse.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, mine is worse. End of story.
All right. Speaking of worse.
Oh god.
I'll do it, Vince. I'll take the hit.
Aaron, you're a saint.
All right. Don't isolate this audio, anyone. Crane's goons stop Fan. Up comes a blushing Crane saying, "Well, did you get my letter? Do you have a reply?" Then the one spark of like truth in this entire episode. Fan goes, "Hey, sorry, I forgot. Sorry, people like you aren't my type."
Ooh.
And when they ask what her type is, she's just like, "I just don't like guys I don't like."
Yes,
which is
queen.
Yes, right?
Yeah, queen.
Which is as a young man, I think we both fell into the situation where like that's a hard lesson to learn.
Oh, is it?
You got
ever?
it, baby.
That is. Look, that should have been the lesson that Goku had to learn.
I know.
Instead of this episode is learning that, like, hey,
Goku, you got to learn how to, be cool about things from Fan.
Lose gracefully, Goku. That's the point.
You don't need ki yet, but like you got to learn to like, look, you're gonna meet a young lady here shortly in a couple years for the first time again.
For the first time, the third time.
Mm-hmm. So you got to learn these tricks, but. Yeah, that is some wisdom that they're bringing out to some young men watching the show at the time.
Right.
Or now.
In mine, the confrontation is Crane, blushing it as always. It's like, so did you get my letter? And she goes, oh, I thought my non-reply was enough.
Oh, she ghosted him.
She ghosted him.
Good, honestly.
And she says, oh, and you can take your mother or grandmother's bracelet back.
Oh my fucking god.
His two cronies, one of them says, are you crazy? Who wouldn't want to be with Crane? And then the other says, he can dance. This is so 80s bully shit. It's so 80s
Crane's the best dancer at ninja school. Why don't you? That doesn't make any sense.
Crane won the Ninja Academy the dance competition.
He stole that bracelet from his grandma right before they lowered her into the ground.
You didn't like his rendition of his one-man Rhythm Nation?
He did a shot-for-shot remake from Footloose. What are you doing?
It was so dumb. I had to play it back because I was like, he didn't just say he could dance. And the way he said it too, because he's like, are you crazy? No, the other guy goes, he can dance.
I can't.
So that's
dance. Impressive to me.
Then I hear dancing is sexy. He can dance.
And he is sexy.
So how does Crane in yours respond to fans' denial?
Like a goddamn fucking monster.
What does he say?
You will be my girlfriend because I've decided it. She flips him off with like the pull down the eyelid.
Yeah.
Then I'm curious what kept over because all this is horrible. Crane punches her in the stomach.
Got that shot for shot. Yahtzee on that scene.
If not, Roshi does run. He's like, what the fuck's going on?
But then Roshi gets kicked down like a goddamn, like a pushover. He goes down like a lump of coal. That's true. He hasn't been training.
He's been a real slacker. Crane has, I don't know if he's got talent. Again, reticent to say that. But
no amount of talent allows
it's
you
not
to
gonna fix that. We're
fix that.
But he has fan over his shoulder. He's like, tell Goku I'll be waiting in the harvest field because, they're all jealous of Goku.
Wait, it's called the harvest field?
The harvest field.
They call they call it the dead field in mine.
I mean, that makes more sense, as we will see.
Yes, because in your version, that makes Crane even worse because what we end up getting... sorry.
Let's just take a break from the shittiness of life to say that the boys are sitting around the DB boys.
Yeah, cut to the present time. Tien, Yamcha,
the
Chaozu,
others,
and that other guy. They are all sitting around a fire, eating up some fish that they caught. I think Tien is like, Korin's. We have to go to Master Korin's place. And somehow Krillin knew that Goku went to train with Master Korin. Oh yeah, he was alive by then.
He was alive during that time. Yeah,
he was still alive during that time. I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out when people lived and died.
Yeah, that can't be part of the roundup. We got.
I'm gonna do my best, but it'll be worse. So
the boys are going to the tower. It looks like, which I thought they did way later.
I also thought it was way later.
So maybe I don't know. Memory. Look, the human memory is very malleable and should not be used as evidence in court. Is all I'll say.
Eyewitness testimony, most unreliable testimony.
Unless it's corroborated by different unrelated sources. Anyway,
we're not lawyers, but you could call us if you have a claim at 1-866 Shelton and White.
Have you been in a ninja-related accident? Are you in a dispute over anime figures? Call us, I guess.
Have you been wronged by an anime game that had the promise of something like a Dragon Ball FighterZ, but actually ended up more like a Budokai 3? Call us. We'll get you your money back. Did that ninja blade that was certified to cut through steel break the minute you held the hilt? Call us.
Did the anime apparel you got actually came from like China and it took like 2 months to get there and then the sizes were all wrong? First of all, that's just a personal thing that happened to me. Second,
well, going off of that, did an Etsy shop that you paid good money for to get something to somebody early actually take 3 months to get to them? Call us. We called them. It didn't go very well.
We can't do anything, but we'll listen.
And that's worth the price of Shelton White.
Of admission. Oh, yours is better. and commercial. It just looks like you said, it's the wasteland. I don't know if anyone's harvesting anything here.
Yeah, and if they are, it's fucked up because it's a setup. Crane craned him.
Roshi, Goku, they go to the field. The two goons have Fan tied up with a knife to her throat.
Neck. And a torch, as if they were either going to slit her throat or burn her.
Yeah, it's a bad look all around. Crane starts to fight. He attacks Goku. Goku gives him not even a hearty punch, a good smacking. And then, I don't know if this line is different in yours. I imagine it is. Crane gets extremely upset by the smack he got from Goku and says, "How dare you? Not even my own dad ever hit me." And I'm placing my face in both of my pockets.
Aaron, I am flabbergasted by these lines in this episode. Not even my dad? What world are they in?
Crane, I have a feeling Crane comes from
from
money,
some
probably.
Old money.
Yeah, he's a little pompous boy.
In mine, I think he said, "Hey, don't do that. You almost broke my glasses, you idiot."
That sounds more Crane-ish.
It's more Crane-ish, but also I was like, Crane, you act like a little bitch.
No, Crane's being a real baby about it. I mean, a baby, a monster, a horrible person. We thought he was, look, we just thought he was like a cantankerous old man before.
Yeah.
Now it's no.
So
No.
now, when we look back at how he got blasted by a Kamehameha wave, presumably into space.
Good. I'm glad he's in space.
So am I. After all this.
Crane can't win the fight. He knows he can't. Goku's too powerful. So he's like, now, boys. They throw the torch into the field. And presumably is just trying to kill Goku and Roshi via fire.
Mm-hmm. Kill it with fire. What's stronger than you, you must kill it with fire.
He does quote Good Will Hunting when afterwards he says, how do you like them apples? He's getting a little Matt Damon-y.
Little Matt Damon-y. God, Dame. But, of course, when he has to, Goku channels the words of Master Mutai Ito of think of nothing else. Focus on what you're trying to do. Harness your ki. And then he does it. And he splits the flame like Moses split the Red Sea. And they
Roshi is so impressed, he says, that's totally rad.
What? In mine, he just takes partial credit saying, we did it.
I mean, that's more Roshi.
It's more Roshi, but that's rad.
Less 80s.
That's rad it's way more
totally
80s.
Rad.
Totally rad. Then a sweet guitar that goes like
Fan kicks a crony in the nuts. Good.
Another crony's like, I'll teach you.
No, you won't, because here comes my Taiut. I can't say his name.
Master Mutai Ito. He steps in and he's like, okay, Crane, like you have one choice. Like it's basically you either leave or I kick you out or something like that.
Well, I think I didn't write it down exactly, but it seems like it was like, you can leave or we can finish this motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yours, I think, judging by the tone.
That would be my reaction.
Yeah, that's how I would do it. But, Mutai Ito, he's a bit more zen than me. He has more compassion. But yeah, Crane is expelled, essentially. Him and his two boys.
Top to tip. This is an 80s teen movie.
Yep.
Including the weird dip into horribleness.
Yeah, why wasn't this the live-action Dragon Ball Evolution movie that we were promised?
Gotta go back in time.
Back in time. But that's it. Mutai Ito, he smooths it over for Fan.
Oh, don't say it like that. It wasn't.
No.
He was like, I take full responsibility. Don't like. He treated the situation the proper way.
Right. He's like, he's my student. It's my responsibility that this happened.
Mm-hmm. And then Roshi, he gets Goku fever. He's like, wow, you were great. You really inspired me. Now I'm going to train my hardest so I can beat you.
Really?
Yes. Hence the origin of Roshi becoming the demon of training, the fist master, and Turtle Chan the Mighty?
Turtle the Wonder.
Yeah, well, not that one.
Turtle the Wonder.
There.
I didn't write it down, but I didn't remember any specific affirmations of, I'm going to train hard like you, kid.
But to me, that's the whole point of this episode.
That
right?
is
We're
the
just
whole
saying
point.
That, right?
Yeah.
That's the only reason to do time travel is to reveal some sort of secret origin caused by a future character.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. This episode is so strange because at so many different points, all of that doesn't matter. None of it matters. They're just trying to get to the point where Goku uses ki once.
They're back at the waterfall, and Goku and Roshi are both trying to use ki, but Goku he can't get it back going again.
Yep. Hey, happens to a lot more men than you think. Can't get your ki. Can't get your ki to split that waterfall, you know what I mean? It happens.
Yeah, I mean, it happens to other people.
Yeah, happens to everybody.
Everybody, not us.
Yeah, everybody, not us.
Mm-hmm.
Because our ki works fine, always.
Our ki is great. I've been complimented on my ki a bunch of times.
Everybody that has, seen me use my ki has had positive reviews. Okay, 5 stars. 5 stars on my ki. But, who's not giving this episode 5 stars is Kame and Popo, who just had to watch this whole thing. And they looked like what I thought we would have looked like had we been witnessing this in real time in our own reality. Kame and Popo, yeah, they're like, I don't know if he's actually getting stronger. Is this working?
Yeah, Popo's like, I can't tell if he has promise or not, because they're learning how to train Goku.
Right.
But at the same time, Goku's got to train in an entirely different way than he has before. They're still learning each other.
Mm-hmm. Still figuring each other out. That's the episode.
Yeah. I'm curious if the narrator gave this like idiot check here, basically saying, oh yeah, and in case you missed it, I assure you he did meet young Turtle Hermit and young Crane.
No, they didn't idiot check us for that one.
Yeah. Well, they did. They're like, oh, by the way, in case you're dumb,
in case you didn't get it. I think it was more like, well, we will see if Goku ends up mastering this new technique with the help of, young Roshi or whatever or something. So I guess in that way they don't like spell it out like this was him and this was him. Get it? No, it wasn't like that.
Vince, we got a strange email.
Oh yeah.
So it says it's from Noah, friend of the show Noah, but I don't trust it too much. The subject just says incoming Morse transmission. It was some Morse code, it was some dots and dashes.
Wait, that wasn't from Morrissey?
No, it was not from the soulful singer Morrissey. So let's read that email. No, I'm not. We can't do that. It's like 2 minutes.
Really? That's 2 minutes worth of that?
That's 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes worth of Morse. So like someone wrote us 2 minutes worth of Morse code. Now, this isn't research, but I did translate it.
A translation app is not research. It is an application.
So I'll just read it. Hey, Kami House Party. Just wanted to let you know that Dragon Ball episode 127, Quicker Than Lightning, came out in September of 1988, while Street Fighter II, and by extension Chun-Li, premiered in February 1991. Sincerely yours from the bookcase in the black hole, Matthew McConaughey. P.S. All right.
That son of a bitch.
Oh, McConaughey.
We just got McConaughey.
Oh, you swarmy son of a gun. Thank you for being a fan.
That Hollywood fan and prankster. Matthew McConaughey.
Man, podcasts must travel faster than the speed of light. If he got this in the black hole.
Aaron, that just speaks to the ubiquity of our podcast in the far-flung future. We've touched every corner of the universe.
I mean, or the actual thing is, since, in that black hole, what we learned is that time means nothing.
Oh, okay.
It's all in the same place. He got this several hundred years in the future, and he's just responding now.
Well,
right?
Hopefully he liked, shared, and subscribed.
Yeah. If you can Morse code to your daughter.
Yeah, Morse code to your daughter and all her kids and all that space station.
Oh, yeah, your weird son who they said was stupid. That was a weird subplot.
It was a weird subplot.
Hey, your son's dumb, and we need farmers to grow only corn, even though at this point, if we only ate corn, we'd probably fucking die.
Yeah. We're not that good at corn still.
We couldn't pack every nutrient into it yet. Thank you, man. Matthew. Celebrity.
First celebrity email.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you hijacked Noah's email. That seems kind of rude.
Well, I think he was partially trying to hide his identity, and then probably halfway through he goes, you know what? I want them to know it was me.
I'm an actor and thereby love attention.
And maybe, Aaron, we can score a Lincoln after this. For our law firm?
A LinkedIn premium account? Yeah.
Oh, no. I meant like, wait. Yeah, we'll do that one.
That one seems more reasonable.
And no tax requirements.
I also do want to shout out your boy Corey, OG Corey on Twitter. Gave a lot of love to last episode where we thought we did a bad job because we were very tired boys, but He loved the After Dark
Yes.
bits, so much so that he did some fan art. So hop on our Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, and you can see what he did. See what he did for those After Dark.
You
boys.
can also check out Son of Bane, who made some
Blaine.
artwork. Son of Blaine. God, I think I mess that
That's
up
fine.
every time. Son of
He's
Blaine.
not Son of Bane. Sorry.
I just wanted to have a son. That's all, Batman.
I'm trying to fuck Talia Ghul, but she ain't having it.
She's more into non-psychotic, muscle-bound freaks. Wait a minute, that's you!
I'm even more mad now.
Yes, because I fit the mold that I was placed into by darkness. But yeah, Son of Blaine showed us how Goku got that Super Saiyan flow by hanging out with and learning how to rap via Master Chop Master Onion. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. Sitting still and hitting them rhymes. See, looking at the sky, try to be all tranquil. Maybe you could be a little less thankful. Goku, Goku, kick, punch, and dodge. What? Kick, punch, and dodge. Yeah.
Kick, punch, dodge.
Kick, punch, dodge.
I watched first, not research, just nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the video of that. I'm like, oh yeah, it was real weird because the voice lines were like separate and not.
Mm-hmm.
They did the lines separately one at a
Yeah.
time instead of just all at once, so it sounds real dumb and weird.
I think the craziest one is when Parappa is learning how to drive.
Mm-hmm.
Because that tempo is crazy. Because it's like and the lines are like, hit the gas and then turn the wheel. Hit the gas and then turn the wheel. Look over your shoulder. Check for the mirror. Kick over. It's like, how did anybody play this on the PlayStation?
Shoulder check for win.
It's all great. Just like everybody who writes into kamehousepartypod@gmail.com, that follows us on Instagram @kamehouseparty, on Twitter @kamehouseparty, who hangs out with us on PlayStation Network or on our own personal social medias. We love hearing from you. We love it when we hear stories about how you share the podcast with a friend. That's always the best way to get the word out about this podcast. People take your advice seriously. If it's something that you're listening to every day, they will trust you.
Mm-hmm. Tell your friends at Ninja School.
If you're going to Ninja School, let them know. Tell them
That's
to
the
ask
perfect
about me
audience
like
for us.
Jay-Z. But ask about
I know
me.
there's no Wi-Fi, so you got to download a bunch of episodes first.
Yeah. But look, it's an easy, airdrop that stuff.
We'll do like a weird heavyweights fat camp move where we're sneaking in podcast to Ninja School after hours.
Yeah, in that hollowed out stump right behind the.
All you got to do,
bunk.
if you hit the wall a certain way, it'll flip over.
Mm-hmm.
There will be an array of snacks, but also episodes of Kame House Party.
Yeah.
And speaking of PSN, all right, look, everyone, I'm playing Overwatch. All right.
Woo!
I'm finally in it.
Woo!
If you want to play Overwatch with me on PSN, and then let's do it. Let's go.
And maybe me, if Aaron can convince me to stop playing Sekiro. I might do a little bit more streaming of Sekiro coming up soon. I might have a little bit more time. You can watch me die over and over and over and over again. They say Shadows die twice, but then they don't remind you that it's like twice and then it's factorialed. So I've died probably 1,000 times.
There's an asterisk next to that twice.
Yeah.
Results may vary.
But just like Aaron in Overwatch, myself in Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, or whatever challenge that you are facing right now, you gotta keep
Fight!